boy. You see Microsoft, yo? Microsoft brought all the guns. All the guns. What is up, YouTube? It's RS Mario, and I have returned. Okay, so I know it's been a little minute since I did a video. I didn't do the prediction videos. I do I'm going to get the Nintendo one out. I am. But yeah, so a lot of stuff happened with those videos. Mainly, I didn't get time to edit them because I was trying to finish all the stuff I had to do so that when I get this vacation, which I'm on now, for E3, I'll have nothing else to do. Well, I do have to put up a fence, but beyond that, I have nothing else to do. I am free. Free E3. So, I didn't get the prediction video out, but I did check out the Microsoft conference. Check out the EA conference. I was gonna do a video on that, but I didn't because there really isn't a lot to say. I'm not gonna chat upon it because everybody seems to be doing that, and that's just not the way I roll. I mean, the press conference, it was a press conference. It wasn't necessarily, I mean, it was somewhat for the fans, but mostly it was for the press, merchandisers, retailers, shareholders. It's a business meeting with flair, kind of. That's basically what EA does. But Microsoft, though, they brought everything imaginable. And every time, I can't think of dude's name, I keep forgetting his name. Every time he says, on my trip to Japan, I know to expect an anime game. I know this now, because last year, he did the same thing when he was talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ. Oh yeah, I took a trip to Japan, and then Namco was like, hey, check this out, man. You know, and so this year, he's like, yeah, I took a trip to Japan, and boom. We got Jet Force, which is pretty much, if you've seen the anime Infinity Force, take out all the Tatsunoko characters, add in a bunch of Shonen Jump characters, which is Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball. They didn't have Bleach in there, surprisingly, because that's definitely a Jump franchise, but what have you. But you put them in there, and it's pretty much the same story. For whatever reason, the worlds are colliding, so the enemies from all these different worlds are going to be there. So the good guys from all these different worlds, like Luffy and Naruto and Goku, have to get together and fight all the big people. It's going to be sick. It's going to be amazing. But the thing that they started off the show with, of course, was Halo Infinity. And I am equal parts interested and afraid because I've noticed whenever you have a game and you've got like the 4 people standing there, it always, like, Destiny clone pops to my head. And they had like the flares going off, and like Master Chief was like, yeah, with no helmet on, so hopefully this is a regular single player Halo game, and it's not like a Halo Destiny clone type of deal. I don't think so, since Master Chief was in the trailer, but it does I feel like there's going to be some sort of multiplayer component here. Maybe they've got a brand new multiplayer mode that's like Destiny, like a co-op multiplayer mode or something. I don't know, but they started off the show with Halo. The big thing, the one thing that kind of pissed me off was Microsoft bought 5 studios. They bought Playground Games, which I honestly thought they already owned that since long as I've known who they were, they only made, Forza games. They bought Playground Games, they bought Compulsion Games, which are the guys behind, the people behind We Happy Few, and they bought freaking Ninja Theory. Really? They bought Ninja Theory. I was so peed off on Facebook about this. I was like, really? Because, like, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is one of my favorite games of last year. It's dark, it's interesting, and the technology behind that, because they pretty much built a AAA level game with like double A or indie level tech and an indie level budget. And I'm like, that's freaking amazing. That could revolutionize the industry. Because one of the reasons why we have things like DLC and microtransactions and loot boxes and all this other kind of stuff is because if video games don't have legs, you're not gonna get as much money out of them. Like you might make back the budget plus a little bit, but if you really want to get profit, you need an aftermarket thing, and that's what these things are. And they did not need that with that game because that game was made on such a small budget for the product we got. And Microsoft bought the damn studio. Okay, that kind of pissed me off right off the bat. But you know, good for Microsoft. Then they showed off the Division 2, which was also a surprise. I was thinking that that Ubisoft would save that. They did a trailer and some gameplay, which they did say was work in progress. So if it gets downgraded, they kind of covered their asses on that one. But yeah, so you know, that was good. They showed off the Division. What else did they show off? Fallout 76. They showed that off, which is also kind of expected. Bethesda and Microsoft has been cool forever. They showed off a new trailer, so hopefully we'll get gameplay at the Bethesda show tonight. Devil May Cry 5. So that was leaked somewhere, like a third of the other E3 stuff. But yeah, that was interesting. Life is Strange is getting a spin-off. Let's see, Halo Infinite. Oh, they announced 3 Gears of War games. So they took a page out of Nintendo's book, what they did with, with Fire Emblem, and they announced 3. They announced 3 Gears games at one time. They announced Gears Pop, which looks like Gears of War with like Funko Pop figures. Okay, and then they announced Gears Tactics, which I'm hoping is a Gears tactical RPG, but more than likely it's like probably going to be like Halo Wars, which, I mean, it's not bad. I'm just not a huge fan of real-time strategy because I suck at micromanagement. Then of course they announced Gears of War 5, which was also a surprise to me because I didn't think they were going to do that. I said in there, because I recorded the prediction video, but I never got around to freaking editing it. I was thinking that it was going to be either Halo or Gears. I didn't expect to get both. And the fact that both of them look like they're probably going to be 2019 games, damn. Really now. Okay. That's what I said. Microsoft bought all the guns. Not just one. Not just a sidearm. They bought all the guns. Let's see. Oh, so Shadows Die Twice was announced to be Sekiryo, which is actually a it seems like to me this is a spiritual successor of Tenchu, or either From Software saw Neo last year and was like, hell no. And they just squared up like, oh no, y'all ain't gonna step on our turf. You gonna make a Dark Souls game with samurais? Dark Souls game with ninjas? What? Oh, I'm hot. It's hot. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Xbox, which, I mean, there's no real big surprise there. But the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, though, I'm not a massive Kingdom Hearts fan because the story kind of lost me. But that trailer looks so good, and I had already heard the new Hitaru, the new song from Itaru, Don't Think Twice. But hearing it with the trailer, it does kind of hit you. It's like, okay, I get it now. It was almost like the trailer for Final Fantasy 15. Oh man, it's like almost there, or whatever he says when he's like right there. Like it's almost like that trailer. It's not. It doesn't hit you as hard, but it's almost like that trailer. Oh, and they closed the show. I know I'm forgetting something, but they closed the show with "You're getting hacked," and they closed the show with Cyberpunk. I mean, okay. So the leaks were kind of true, that Cyberpunk was going to be there. They didn't announce a partnership, but the fact that Cyberpunk popped up at the Microsoft show is really, really interesting. And it didn't pop up at, like, say, the Sony show or, but yeah, Microsoft, you did well. You did well. Screw you for buying Ninja Theory, though. Thank you. Oh, got that smelly boo boo. Got that smelly boo boo.